Huh?
Do you believe in...
Surveying the area.
We died. Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me wonder.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfirth's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
If you say so.
It's...
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
Sweep your own hearth, Alfred, if you do not like my broom.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
I found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver then? For my troubles.
It would not have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? I didn't scream or nothing! Get your hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat!
No! Get off! Someone help me!
Non är fettet med mon oven mitcher. Och nå hungrig är jag.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Obsessus cum profeta Mosi imprecari mana magna que veterat. Deus Mosi et somniorum.
Non är fettet med mon oven mitcher. Och nå hungrig är jag så.
Let's go!
Onrikt twist today. We're coming on the edge there. It's twisted. This should be common.
Holy Father! Help me! It's bitter!
Gods be it! You set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Eo es sordidum planetum revoluta, sed non novi. Ubilutam est.
Holy Father!
Alles pietas.
It's bitter!
Und labavit apparatur quota
Come on,
sit
It's
in
bitter!
Orbitet beccare and sorrow.
Tom
Wären Utlagese?
Ich will
Go, Zulin.
Gamabian! On die Mitte! You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What are you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
The gods let.
Det tinget är skrämt från
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
But Magister Batter says stealing is wrong. I didn't get nothing today. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress! Need help!
No mercy, rats.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Asi. Princess du Bitungen Bull.
Go, my eyes.
lads, we have this. Out of options, Doc. Hey! Stop.
These hidden ones, is that who you slave for?
I slave for none. I'm scrubbing England clean of its filth for the safety of my people.
Listen. Do you hear? The excuses of a mind enslaved.
God grant me strength! God won't let us lose. Ah, shit! Shit!
I sought pleasure with the silver I received from the Order. I shared it too with many in need,
Don't be blinded by the gleam of your bloodlust. Shared silver always comes at a cost.
What of it? I forged good from what you call evil. Lives were improved. Lives worth more than the silver that paid for them. I do not regret the lives lost for the charity gained.
You think you can guzzle the grog? Prove it!
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
The bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling at a Witten.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face, all your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping, weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir eternal bliss, where joy endures for all those beloved of God. Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
I'll kill you!
Down the side! We keep our wits about us.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfir will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. What see you, old friend? Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is...
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God!
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.